All men watching this video right now must know that one of the most important things you have to do as a man in today's womanism-infested world is to remain single. Without a shadow of a doubt, relationships are not an option for most men these days who wish to keep their peace, quiet, freedom, and money out of the hands of the selfish and ungrateful modern excess who has no plan in life and is heading to self-destruction. This is a dark reality that men have to come to terms with and realize that relationships are not worth it anymore, and you get next to nothing dating modern exes regardless of where in the world you live. Now, I must address this because I know a lot of men still want to live the hope strategy and date women abroad, although we know that female nature is universal and all women are like that. Listen guys, when you travel abroad to find love, unless you plan on staying in the country, it makes zero sense to date abroad if you have to return to your first world country. Let me give you some perspective, so you understand where I'm going with this. You are leaving your first world country at least once a year, and most of you will spend at most 30 days max. What do you think the girl over there will be doing for the remaining 335 days? She's going to get stretched out by the other men living over there, highly likely. Most women don't just sit on their peace sleeve and wait for men to give them segs for a couple of weeks and just lock up shop the rest of the year. Also, you'll be supporting this woman while you're in your country, but what is stopping her from using your money to take care of another man? And how do you know that she didn't have a man to begin with? See what I mean? So unless you're going to be there for months on end, it doesn't make much sense. You'll just be creating more problems for yourself, and I'm guessing you're not planning on having sex for only a couple of weeks a year, so you're going to have to bang the same women in your country that you're saying aren't feminine and they're entitled. Based on my personal experience, the women overseas will cheat on you 9 times out of 10, so understand that's the case when you're not there. This is why some men relocate and work remotely from their first world country, so they still have the income and leverage when living in that third world country. So just be realistic and understand it's not a solution to fix your problems with modern women. Women are women at the end of the day, so a woman in Colombia is the same as a woman in America. They may act a little different, but they all have the exact female nature if you commit to them, so it's better you just go over there and enjoy your vacation and make women be your side dish. Don't go over there and be a salute maker and ruin the young, somewhat innocent women. Take the women who are already in these streets and enjoy having segs with them in between having fun activities that you had already planned to do. Women should not be the main focus for you traveling overseas. They should come dead last on the priority list, while your enjoyment and distressing should come first. Alright gents, that had to be said because many guys think that overseas is a bed of roses and they will find love. I mean, you could if you plan to live in that country. But those women can also turn on you, so always remember that. Anyways, it is more beneficial for you long-term to be single and travel. You'll get to partake in the local women and have more fun than if you settled down with a one woman and limited your travel to that one country. That is why being single is a major win for men, because you get to do whatever you want and go wherever you want, without anyone holding you back. Women aren't fun to be around constantly, you know this, so why are you guys so ready to tie down yourselves when you can experience more of what this life has to offer being single? Most of you guys don't know how fortunate you are to have been born in a first world country, where you have so many options available if you have the money. But here you guys come, willing to give up all of that for some broad overseas who's only putting on an act to get you to support her. Get it together, guys, and stay single if you know what's good for you. With that said, tap the like button if you agree that staying single is better than traveling abroad and looking for love. Let's look at 3 benefits of being single in today's modern world. The first benefit of staying single is you get to live your life in peace, quiet, and freedom. I don't know if you thirsty relationship guys know that women are annoying and chaotic as hell. I've lived with women for a good chunk of my life, and trust me when I tell you, it's not as fun and exciting as movies and TV shows portray it to be. Oh no, what you'll find out is they are nagging, complaining, bitchy, starts argument for no reason than to stir up drama, ungrateful, unappreciative, loud, love to instigate fights, lazy, dramatic, impulsive, disrespectful, unhygienic, and the list goes on and on, bruv. Living with them is not a pleasant experience 80% of the time. The other 20% will feel good and make up for the other 80% of the BS, but just understand that your boo will put you through hell the majority of the time, the longer and more serious the relationship becomes. When you don't live with a woman, you get to do as you like and go wherever you please without answering to anybody. If you live with a woman, you can't just come and go as you please, or she will call you out on it and wonder if you're cheating or some other BS. So already your freedom is living with a woman, the next thing to tank will be the peace level in your home. I don't know if you guys are aware, but women don't bring peace. They bring drama, chaos, and turmoil to men's lives on a small or large scale. Only a rare exception of women won't do this, and you're not getting one of them. So I don't know where men got the idea to get a woman that brings peace to their lives. That is the hope strategy speaking, because it's not possible for a woman to just be docile and quiet and follow your lead the entire relationship. She will make your life complicated and a living hell. So understand that before you enter a relationship, there will be no peace living with women, and I know that for a fact. And the last thing that will go away the minute you say, "Baby, it's just you and me," will be a quiet home and life. Have you ever heard of husbands arriving at their home from a long and stressful day of work and staying in their car for an extended amount of time before going in? And the moment he enters the door, his woman starts to annoy the hell out of him, cussing and sharing her boring day. Well, that's what you have to look forward to. When you're single, you can come home to silence, lie on the couch, rest in peace, grab a cold beer, and watch the football game. You can't do that with a woman living under you. She will want all the attention and annoy the F out of you. And if you impregnate this woman, just chalk up a quiet life to the game. There's no way you can live with a woman and kids and expect to live a quiet and peaceful life. So make your decision, gents, but staying single will make you have peace, quiet, and freedom. The second benefit of staying single is you'll have more money, and you'll be able to retire earlier than most people. It comes as no surprise that the moment you get rid of women, your money will begin to grow exponentially, to the point where if you have a really good job, a lot of the things you couldn't afford dating women will become affordable to you. Because women are expensive, they choose to buy all that useless crap for no reason other than to buy them and waste thousands of dollars per year. They buy makeup, shoes, bags, purses, designer clothes, hair weave, fake eyelashes, do their mani and pedi, perfumes, BBLs, breast implants, fake nails, skincare products, hair products, wigs, extensions, bras, panties, jewelry, and the list goes on and on. I barely even scratched the surface, and most of those are recurring expenses that men don't even care about, but they will still use your money to buy those things. Guys, getting rid of women eliminates all that money you'd have to spend, and you get to spend it on yourself. You can eat steak and other expensive foods by yourself regularly if you make decent money and don't have a woman in your life. You can buy a home or rent a better quality place, upgrade your car, buy a motorcycle, or buy nice clothes and shoes. You get to travel to foreign countries and buy high-quality peace sleeve when you want to for way cheaper than if you had a woman in your life sucking away your resources like a leech. The world literally opens up as a single man than if you're tied to a woman. Money will be more abundant if you don't have an addiction or a vice. And as it relates to retiring early, it can be possible depending on how much money you make and your investments. So if you find a way to have your investments pay for your living expenses, then you can retire earlier if you want. However, understand that retiring doesn't mean you should stop making money. It just means you can have more options available to work remotely around the world or start a business that allows you to have more freedom. You should always increase your income, because this planflation we're experiencing proves that you always need more. Alright gents, subscribe if you have found value in the video and I'm speaking some truth. The last benefit of being single is you don't have to get married or commit to modern women. My brothers, the philosophy of the free agent lifestyle states that as a man on his purpose, you must adhere to these 3 tenets: no cohabitation, no long-term relationships, and no marriage. The key to living your life with peace, quiet, freedom, and money is to eliminate having serious relationships with women for the rest of your life. If it wasn't for our prophet coach Greg Adams, who created this philosophy and wrote a book about it, we would have been stuck between monk mode and going our own way. But for most of us, we need to bust gallons of nasty nuts in these 304s and degrade them. So never touching a woman again is not an option for most of us. Thankfully, we have a third option, the free agent lifestyle, that encompasses the other 2 philosophies and gives us a third option of busting nuts on these cream gobblers. So as a disciple of the free agent lifestyle, it is my mission to save you guys from yourselves and from getting into an entanglement with these modern women. So let me be real with you guys. Most of you watching this video should not get married or get into a serious relationship with a woman. I don't care where she is on the planet. Heck, she could be from planet Namek for all I care. None of my free agent soldiers will be getting married or into a relationship under my watch. So repeat after me: no cohabitation, no long-term relationship, and no marriage. Say it in the morning when you first arise. Say it at noon. Say it at night. Say it each hour of every day. Say it to yourself until the words stand out like letters of fire across the sky. Impress yourself with the idea. Fill yourself with the thought. Burn it into your thick skull and get rid of any trace of the inner simp lying dormant and waiting to drag you back to the plantation. You must destroy the enemy within that makes you think that going abroad for love will solve your problems with modern women. You must remove any trace of the hope strategist within that is trying to sabotage change. Remember, gents, getting married, getting into a long-term relationship, and cohabitating with a woman is out of the picture until death. Always strive to live the free agent lifestyle and follow the teachings of our prophet and savior, Coach Greg Adams. Repeat after me: no cohabitation, no long-term relationship, and no marriage. There is no positive reward for getting married, living with a woman, or getting into a long-term relationship, so why do it? Share the video with a man who needs this message to help more men free themselves. If you want to donate to the channel, the links to our PayPal and Cash App are in the description box below. Brothers, very few men in this life can get a happy and loving relationship. Most of us will not get that, so why would you live the rest of your life chasing the impossible when you could live your life for yourself? If you want to learn the truth about why modern women are a huge waste of time, then click the video on the screen right now.